Address, I'll give it to
Step
you.
over here.
Come next time. Of this until today. I'm a reporter with New Brunswick Today. I'd love to talk to you about it. I will really somewhat a news outlet. I'd be happy to interview you right now. I'm curious why y'all came out. Is there an issue that?
These girls could have been sexually trafficked.
Not even just girls, men
exactly.
too.
You're concerned. Yeah. Okay.
Is a victim of this.
And the fact that nobody knew we had to know ourselves, it's just unfair.
Right,
talk
right.
To us. You tell us to talk to you, why can't you talk to us?
And they didn't tell anybody till today, so it's too late to sign up.
Exactly. They did that for a reason.
know what they're
I
gonna do.
did that for a reason.
Can I
They're
quote you
trying
in my
to
article?
silence us.
Do you mind if I do a quick interview here?
Not mine.
No more cameras.
He made us.
No more cameras.
Not in the building, go away.
It's a public school.
Go outside. Go outside.
This is a public meeting. The meeting's not over yet. It's a public place here too, and the meeting's not over yet. I want to stay here because the meeting's not over yet.
There's no filming here.
Why can't I film here?
You can film inside.
Okay, let's go inside then. The meeting's not over with. They're in closed session. They're coming back. Let's go inside.
I need you guys to conduct yourself as adults.
¿Cómo es que se les pasa a una persona de 30 años y 50 como 15?
Music, trying to silence you guys.
It's okay. We'll just find a convenient place, and we'll be happy to.
I know
highlight
exactly.
your.
But I'm not referring to just myself. I'm speaking in general.
But you gotta understand that, like,
Don't say just girls. Put men too, 'cause you never know.
not even that. You can't even get too caught up. Just be clear and concise in what you have to say and understand what you're saying. Okay. All right, go ahead, do your thing.
Cool.
Do I just read what I'm?
Yeah, read what you said.
Hold on. I'm not recording yet.
So this is what I was going to tell you. Good evening. My name is Michael Castro. I'm here today as a concerned student who deeply cares about the safety of our school. As we all know, there was an incident today that transpired throughout last week. I was informed by a classmate that a 29-year-old was allowed to scan into the school and was given an ID and a schedule here to attend classes at New Brunswick High School. This woman has since texted several classmates of mine, and from what I've been told, her intentions were to lure kids into a specific street in New Brunswick and possibly traffic them. It was so easy for her to engage with these students, teachers, and faculty members because no one ever did a thorough investigation of where this woman came from, knowing, sorry.
Take your time.
Okay, where she came from, knowing there were several resources to obtain her information. It took 4 days for administration to inform us about this incident that should have never happened in the first place. The New Brunswick District has the right to, know what's going on in our community, and it's a shame that we, the students, have to fight for the safety of our school. Several teachers would have loved to speak up for the students, but are afraid to lose their job due to the severity of these accusations. Several incidents such as fights, blood on the walls, kids throwing chairs down the stairs, to even having sexual relationships in the staircases have happened in the school, and nothing is being done. I'm aware that you all can control the actions of the students, but you are all in charge of disciplining and protecting them. Administration isn't taking proper safety protocols to ensure a safe environment for the New Brunswick students. Honestly, how do you expect students to feel safe in an environment like this? Luckily, no one was harmed, but anyone in New Brunswick could have been a potential victim of a sex/human trafficking scheme. This is a wake-up call to do better and ensure the safety of students in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
I think that the bigger questions that should be asked are, what is the correlation between the Board of Education and the board that controls what happens with the city? We need to understand that education, funding, all these things, they come together and they're contributing factors to the problems and symptoms of the things that you guys are feeling and are affected by. And my biggest advice is to realize that education of yourself is the most important thing. You can't let schooling get in between your own personal education. this young gentleman, he was talking about how the school hasn't done a good job coming to the students, but the students need to understand that it's your own responsibility. Your problems may not be your fault, but they're your responsibility to fix. And I want you to understand that these boards, they're appointed people. They're who you could become. So if you want to make a real change, you need to understand how to do it in the guidelines of the infrastructure so you can change the infrastructure. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you. Your name?
Thank you.
Jaden Johnson.
Jaden Johnson. Thank you.
And
Everybody, I just want to be clear.
This is a victim.
Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't say I was a victim, I just spoke to her, but I want to speak to you about the incident with the woman that was found in our school. I was in class with this woman and talked to her, walked her from point A to point B, and never expected this to happen. All I wanted to do was make her feel comfortable in a new school with a whole new atmosphere. I now understand I was taken advantage of. The 2 times I had spoken to her, she seemed very kind and soft-spoken. But not knowing she was a 29-year-old woman makes me question how safe I am in this building. I gave this woman my personal information in case she ever needed help moving around the high school. Last night, she contacted me at 10:56 p.m. asking how I was. As soon as I saw the message, I blocked the number and couldn't fall asleep for the next 2 hours. I wake up and can't walk around my house until there's daylight. I'm scared she can be lurking around the corners and easily take me from my house. If she has the ability to falsify documents, enter a public high school, have close contact with young students, she has the ability to do anything.
Thank you. Your name?
Tatiana.
And it's upsetting that nobody wants to listen to us. Nobody in the higher up wants to listen to us or hear us out. We always have to make these extra reservations. We did not know about this until today.
Literally.
We feel so unsafe and nobody wants to listen to us. Nobody wants to protect us. Who are we? Who are we to them? What are the parents are there to them? Do they not care about us because we are minorities?
We should catch him at his research part.
Your name?
Ethan Calderon.
Ethan, thank you. So I just want to be clear. You all came to the meeting tonight because
Because of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems
We
with school,
talk about it.
and this is the last straw,
This
man.
is
Like,
literally why we came here.
There's no reason
Right.
to hide it. It's just communicate the way we want to communicate with y'all. Like, there's just no point in hiding it. It's our safety. And
Supuestamente la escuela dice que la policía la tiene a la niña, ¿no? Y a la niña dice que la testió no sé cuándo en la mañana.
today, hoy en la mañana.
Dice la escuela que la
in
tiene
custody, but she
supuestamente
texted me last night. She also texted a friend of mine in the morning. So even if she is in custody, she's been sending our numbers around to another person in this a part of her business. Who are we trusting at this point?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this until I was literally I was in class and I heard about this. I got a text message. So how would that feel? I'm learning in class and I get a text message. There's a sex trafficker in our school. That's not what I want to hear when I'm trying to
seguridad y aquí en la escuela no hay
learn.
seguridad, nada.
Most teachers don't even know either.
Most teachers don't. I had to talk to a teacher about it, and she had no idea what was going on, and she shut down the conversation because she didn't know what was going on.
Dice que las maestras también no saben, dice que no saben la maestra.
Nadie sabe. No querían decirle a nadie.
La escuela sabe, pero no quieren avisar, no le quieren avisar a los padres y a los niños. Porque para que se quede así esto, por eso. Y siga pasando lo mismo, por eso ellos no quieren decir nada.
Does anybody else have something they want to say before I stop the?
We need to make the school a better place.
Exactly.
We do. We need to stand up.
Exactly.
This school is important to us and we have to make it better because everybody who talks about New Brunswick High School, they
bad
always say
image.
it's really bad place, it's a sad place, it's not safe for students. Nobody wants to be
And they're
here.
making it true. They're making it true by putting everything as lies and hiding everything. And it's just not fair.
They claim to empower us, but they wouldn't even let us speak.
Exactly. What is
Cutting people off. They had words to finish, and he was cutting people off. And
Right.
Dr.
3 minutes. You get a full three.
Exactly.
A full 3
That's what I'm
minutes is
saying.
all they can do for you.
Dr. Johnson is always talking about, yes, I'm going to come visit the school. I'm going to come visit the school. You can ask any one of them here. I have never seen him.
Exactly.
Never seen
Never.
him
Never.
in the
When I tried to
school.
talk to him, he walked away. I tried saying his name, everything, walked away.
He does not want to speak to. He doesn't speak to.
Exactly.
He doesn't take the time even to have a conversation with one student. Or
Acknowledge
anything. You know,
anyone.
Okay. Thank you very much. And your name?
you're Lambonia.
Yerlin Bonilla. Your name?
Michelle.
Michelle? Jamie. Thank you very much. I'm going to write an article about this and investigate further. And it'll be in New Brunswick today. So check it out. And thank you for coming. Don't let this deter you. Come back. Keep coming.
Thank you.